Always leave loved ones with loving words. It may be the last time you see them. Mufti Ismail Menk. Our love is the best love because you make my iman rise. You help me in the dunya, and for that reason I want to meet you again in Jannah. Muslim aids. Marry a man who fears Allah so he will treat you right because of his fear of Allah. Muslim aids. Shortcut to a blessed marriage. Both husband and wife should love Allah and his Prophet Muhammad more than they love each other. Muslim aids. The successful marriage is not when you can live in peace with your wife, but when you can't live in peace without her. Muslim aids. Mr. Right won't distract you from your Lord. If he distances you from Allah, he's Mr. Wrong. Abdul Bari Yahya. Forbidden love stories end at marriage, while true halal love stories being at marriage and end with both entering paradise together. Muslim aids. Prophet Muhammad said, when a husband and wife look at each other with love, Allah look at them with mercy. Sahih Bukhari. It is the duty of the Muslim husband to be religiously educated and to see that his wife also receives a religious education. Dr. Bill Phillips. Your strongest love should be for Allah. But you can't love someone you don't know. We need to know him. You don't know someone you never speak to. Speak to him, ask of him. And you can't love someone you don't remember. Remember him. Remember him often. Yasmin Mogid. Prophet Muhammad said, there are three things which if a person finds them, he has found the sweetness of faith. When Allah and his messenger Muhammad is dearer to him than all else, when he loves the person for no other reason than for the sake of Allah, and when he hates to return to kufr after Allah's SWT has saved him from it as he would hate to be thrown into fire. Bukhari. Prophet Muhammad used to go walking with Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, at night while talking with each other. Bukhari. True love doesn't end at death. If Allah wills it, it will continue in Jannah. Unknown. The successful marriage is not when you can live in peace with your wife, but when you can't live in peace without her. Yasser Kadhai. Ya Allah, if I am to fall in love, let me touch the heart of someone whose heart is attached to you. Small deeds. God has planned for you and it's a great plan. Unknown. Allah puts people in your life for a reason and removes them from your life for a better reason. Unknown. No love is real, no love is everlasting unless it is done for the sake of Allah. This is why love which is done while disobeying Allah is usually broken, ends up in hurt, and both people usually end up as enemies or go down for other evil after this unless Allah saves them and blesses them with his guidance. Halal love. The laughter of our spouse is one of the best sounds in life. Always try to make them smile and keep them happy in Allah. Aisha. Sometimes a heartbreak is a blessing from Allah. It is just his way of letting you realize he saved you from the wrong one. Go on. Isam Bayan. Whoever loves for Allah and hates for Allah, gives for Allah, and withholds for Allah, then he has completed his iman. Prophet Muhammad. Allah says you may have someone in your mind, someone in your heart, someone in your dreams, someone in your life, but I am someone when you have no one. Unknown. Shortcut to a blessed marriage. Both husband and wife should love Allah and his Prophet more than they love each other. Unknown. Know that sometimes heartbreak happens just to push you to Allah. Unknown. Remind me of Allah if your love for me is indeed true. Unknown. Allah puts people in your life for a reason and removes them from your life for a better reason. Unknown. The greatest act of love is to bring each other closer to Allah. Unknown. A pious wife treats her husband like a king, loves him like a prince, but she keeps reminding him that he's a slave of Allah. Unknown. The woman who dies in the state of her husband being pleased with her will enter Jannah. Rasulullah Muhammad. The Prophet Muhammad said, among the Muslims the most perfect as regards his faith is the one whose character is most excellent, and the best among you are those who treat their wives well. Dr. Bill Phillips. The greatest act of life is to bring each other closer to Allah. Unknown. Laugh, play, and joke with your wife. It's sunnah. Unknown. Halal is a must, not just about what we eat, but also what we wear and what we love. Unknown. I want to hold your hand in Jannah and say finally we're here. Unknown. The Prophet Muhammad said, when a husband and wife look at each other with love, Allah looks at both of them with mercy. Shahi Bukhari. Irab. Bless me with a righteous spouse who brings me closer to you. Unknown. True love is when you wish that Allah is pleased with the one you love. Unknown. One of the greatest blessings a Muslim can receive in this world is a righteous and pious spouse. Unknown. Allah has already written the names of your spouses for you. What you need to work on is your relationship with Allah. Dr. Bilal Phillips. In this house, we are true. We make mistakes. We say I'm sorry. We love Allah. We have fun. We show kindness. We forgive. We are patient. We practice Islam. We show mercy. We love. Unknown. When a man says I accept at a marriage ceremony, he is saying I accept the responsibility of providing for my wife, loving her, and protecting. Unknown. A man who will lead you to Allah and not to sin is always worth the wait. Unknown. If Allah grants you the love of another Muslim, cling on to it. Umar ibn al-Khattab R.A. Thinking of someone special then making lots of pray. Unknown. Merit of love for the sake of Allah. Unknown. The female doesn't want a rich man, a handsome man, or even a poet. She wants a man who understands her eyes if she gets sad and point to this chest and says here is your home. Unknown. You're the proof that God answers prayers. The Daily Muslim. Real love means helping each other attain Jannah. Unknown. I don't need ring, I need his deen. I'd prefer him to taking me to Jannah and making me his queen, because deen is everything. Unknown.